Hi guys, some of you guys are asking questions about the essay. So here's a PowerPoint that will help hopefully guide you through writing this essay. Okay. First, I'm going to remind you of the essay outline, which is the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. The introduction should have these three parts: an interest catcher. It's best to use a quote because that's what we practice for a few days. After the quote, you're going to explain it or elaborate on it, and then you are going to create your thesis statement. The next paragraph will include your body. And within your body, you will have topic sentences. All right, you'll have one topic sentence, let's say about individualism. You're going to use a supporting detail. I gave you an example. You can use a personal experience, and then another transitional word like as also, and then you have maybe a connection that you can utilize from one of the stories, and maybe another personal experience. I don't know. Your second body paragraph can be also about individualism, or it could be about culture. It doesn't matter. Once again, you can use an example of culture from society, a connection, and something from the text. We've spoken about culture and we learned about culture through two texts, and you've had multiple assignments regarding culture, so you should be able to utilize those other homework assignments. And I'm going to skip on down to the conclusion. You're basically going to look at your thesis statement and write it a different way. The next couple of sentences, you're going to relate culture and individualism to today. And then you are going to create a thought-provoking question about the topic to the reader. And I am the reader. So that is the outline. That is the standard outline. And I have mapped out supporting details that you can actually use from your previous assignments. Okay. All right. So what is your topic? Your topic is individualism and culture. You're going to develop a question, a focus question. How does culture and individualism play a role in my life? We're developing a focus question because that is what we are going to focus on in this essay. All right. And you're basically going to flip that question into your thesis statement. But you have to decide what are the 3 points you are going to talk about. So I've given you 6 questions and you can select 3 out of these 6. How culture plays a role in society, how culture plays a role in your life, how culture plays a role at East Orange campus, how individualism played a role in Things Fall Apart, how individualism played a role in I Am Malala, and how does culture or individualism play a role in your life. Okay. To continue, here's an example of a thesis statement. So we're going to use the focus question and 3 main points that you decide to create. Here's my example. And individualism and culture plays a role in my life, similar to Chinua Achebe's main character, Okonkwo, in Things Fall Apart, and Malala Yousafzai's I Am Malala. So I give you a topic. I am going to show you how it is similar by using my supporting details, and I'm telling you where it came from. Okay, the next thing, as you know, is the body. Once again, we're going to use previous assignments to assist you. You have already made connections, text to text, text to self, text to world. You have culture questions. okay, and those paragraphs that you were assigned. So you have 4 of those things that you can also utilize. Those are 7 items already that can be utilized in your essay as supporting details. The only thing you are adding is the topic individualism. How does individualism play a role in your life? Or how did it play a role in a Okonkwo's life? Or things fall apart because his father also expressed individualism because he did not follow the grain in the culture of society. Lastly, I am Malala. How did it play a role in the character Malala? That is pretty simple. You will be able to use these things as supporting details, as well as how does individualism play a role, maybe even at East Orange Campus High. These are things you can ponder and utilize as supporting details and examples in your body section of the essay. Lastly, let's look at our conclusion. You are going to look at your thesis statement, rephrase it, say it differently. Then you are going to write a relate topic or relate statement. So you basically relate the topic individualism and culture to today in general. So that will be 2 to 3 sentences. And lastly, you're going to write a sentence to end the essay. Or you can think of a thought-provoking question to ask the reader about the topic. I am the reader. So you can ask me a question like, what do you think about individualism? Now, I would prefer you think harder, but or differently, but you can ask the reader a question to keep me engaged in your writing. Hopefully, this will help you guys, and I will be, I guess, chatting and texting with you again later.